Alright guys, we're back. So what happened is I looked through all my hardware. I found 4 bolts, well 3 bolts with the washers and nuts. So I had to run down, I had to take one of the bolts in to go down and get another one that was the same size. And I had to go to 2 places. I had to go to the hardware store, and then I had to go to Napa because the hardware store doesn't carry these lock nuts, but Napa usually has them. They usually come out on top for me. So we got 4 bolts now. I'll just have to remember that next time when I do one of these, you know, to go get more bolts and stuff. The 9/16 16 thread, yeah, they usually don't have the nuts there, but I got one of them's down under there already, so I got 3 here. And then also what I was looking at is here I took the bushing in right here because with these new control arms, the let's see, I don't know where. Here's the bag of the hardware that came off this Jeep. So these are the bolts that are supposed to go through here. As you can see, they're not, I mean, I could grind off that little tab. It's just supposed to be there to lock these in place, but they weren't quite long enough. So I went down, I just picked up 4 new ones. See, this is the bolt that goes up to the body right here. So wait a minute, let's see, okay, where is, okay, so yeah, so since these ones that go up there, no, that's the other one. What did I just do with that one I had? Okay, there it is. So yeah, so since these ones aren't long enough, and then also, so I figured I'd get some longer ones. Okay, so I did. And then I just got them about this long because these are the ones that go up in on the frame, through the frame, you know, up on the underneath for the back side. So I got them this long, you know, because that looks long enough to me. So I just got 4 long ones, but also the new bushings. Hopefully you can see this. It kind of wobbles around in there quite a bit. So what I did is I got them a little bit fatter of bolts, but they're going to be too thick to go through there, so I'll have to drill those holes out to get these to fit. And I also gonna have to try to ream that hole out a little bit on these bushings. So what I'm gonna do, or what I did, is I bought a drill bit that I'm gonna try to clamp these down in that vise on the drill press. I'm gonna try to kind of just nice and slow go through and try to wallow out that hole. And as you can maybe see, there's like these little tabs in there, that center of that bolt. Ideally, it'd be kind of nice to just go and drill all the way through there and just put a bigger bolt that just fits, you know, this entire, you know, not quite 9/16, but yeah, that'll fit, you know, the inside of the sleeve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all this stuff over. I'm going to attempt the bushings, drilling through them first, and then I will bring you back if it was successful. And I want to do that before I do these right now. That's the plan that I have. So I'll bring you guys back after a bit. Alright guys, we're back. I'm getting these bushings taken out of the top of this axle. I made this part of this tool. A lot of guys like to use this thing, this ball joint service kit with this big clamp and all these attachments. Well, I made this tool so I could use some of those attachments. I had to get a piece of all thread. I left it long for now, just to kind of get the hang of how to use it. I'll probably eventually cut it off like right around in here. And then this piece I had to make because for this side none of these would work. So this is like a piece of exhaust pipe or fence post or something that I had, and I laid it up against one of the bushings and then made it a little bit deeper, you know, a little bit longer, so then the bushing could fit all the way up in here. Probably didn't need to make it so long, but because once you get it to a certain point it should just fall out. But that's how I did it. I got on this side. I couldn't find any good thick washers to fit this all thread. I think it's 3/8, just like a 12-inch piece, maybe something like that. It was one of the short pieces. And then, but I have like 3 fender washers on this side, and then 3 over here on this side. And then I took 2 nuts. One of them has a flange, like this one does. And then I took another nut and locked it up against there. I probably need to take that back off, put some red Loctite up in there, and then tighten them back down, and it should be fine. I got this one over on that side taken care of already, but I wanted to show you guys how it will work. So I'll do my best to try and position you guys. And then I got a ratchet here that I want to put on this end. Hopefully it'll fit over both of those nuts. And then I'll hold it with this ratchet wrench on this side. So let me try to figure out how to set you guys up, and then so you're not in my way, and then I'll bring you right back. Alright guys, hopefully that works with you right there. I guess it's gonna have to. I can't see the screen where you're at, and there's glare. I apologize about that, but it's 9/16, so let's see. Okay, I can't tell if it's moving it at all. Let's let this one down. There we go. Let it lock up against that. Okay. I think it's moving. Yeah, sorry about the glare. Okay, I don't know. I don't think it's doing anything. But we'll go and see. There is an actual tool just like this that you can buy a kit. I think that socket I have on there is starting to kind of tilt. So let me back it off, I guess. That socket is just right to fit down inside the, oops, should have used a different wrench. Okay, all right, let's try a different wrench, just a regular one. Okay, so let's put it on this side. Okay, it's kind of awkward to be under here because it's all right. Okay, let's see if that'll hold on that other side. It's kind of weird angle because I got this jack in the way from where I probably should be. Okay. All right, let me bring you guys back after I do this real quick. All right, guys, let's see how this thing works. Again, I apologize for the glare, but I'm gonna try it with a wrench, holding that side instead, and then do it with a little extension wrench. I need to get one of them handles that it goes on the side. It like goes on the side of the wrench, and it kind of has these like fingers that you set the wrench in and it locks on. It has like a long handle. I need to get one of those for stuff like this instead of doing this, because this is kind of wonky. Ah, dang it. See, like it wants to slip off and the whole axle wants to twist. I can only do it a little bit at a time for the angle that I need. And I don't know if it's doing anything. I don't see it moving. I can't see inside this thing. Okay. And I don't know if it's gonna break, what's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't quite know. I need something longer than this. Since I didn't cut this off, I can't use the ratchet on this side. And then the spring's in the way anyway. Oh shoot. Let's go back to the using the ratchet, I guess, on that side. If I can, hopefully my head's not too much in the way. I apologize about that. Let's see, so if I need to do it this way, right? That's just gonna snap that side off, I'm sure. So, well, let me keep on working on this. I'll bring you back once it's done. But you get the idea. It's supposed to tighten and then slowly push the bushing up into through here. So let me work on this. Alright guys, we're back. My little tool, I guess only had enough life in it to get the one out. Didn't get that one right here out. I eventually got it out a little while ago. I'm just thinking that this all thread, I mean, I kind of had the idea that it wasn't going to hold up, but it eventually stripped out in one spot. And then as I was backing it out, it just kind of boogered up the threads pretty bad. So, yeah, so this is just a scrap piece. It's even kind of boogered up down below, so I won't really be able to salvage this. But I think I will buy the kit that has the same concept as this, that I had, but it'll be actual tool steel, so it'll be like hardened stuff, a lot tougher stuff. So, but I need to get this done, so I what I did is I brought out a bunch of different punches, and chisels. So I had like a thin chisel that I think somebody made this, and then this chisel, and then a couple of punches, and I just beat the heck out of it right here. I couldn't get down inside here, but what I was able to do is kept smacking on it with the hammer once I got it kind of bent up, and then it started sliding out, and then so I stuck one of the punches up in there to try and grab what was left of the metal. I was able, this was on the bottom, so I was able to hit it, and then it would cause the bottom to kind of come out. Then I'd hit this top with the hammer, and it would knock it out, and then it just worked its way out. So good idea, but just poorly executed, I guess. So yeah, I'll probably buy that tool kit. It was like a 28 piece kit or something like that. It came with different rods, size rods, and then different little sleeves. And as you can see, that one got crushed because I did try to use this setup, but it was just a pain in the butt, and it ended up crushing this. So some more scrap. So I'll get those pressed back in though. I won't bore you with that, and then I'll start working on getting the upper control arms in. I had thought about, I did go and pick up some other bolts. I was thinking about drilling the bushings out to 1/2 inch, but we'll see. I think I'll just use those 7/16 bolts because they are a little bit bigger than the stock ones, so they should be plenty strong for this. And I'll save the 1/2 inch ones though for one of mine, I guess. So I'll bring you guys back though when we get that in there, and then I'll put all the bolts in, all the correct ones, and then yeah, we'll get this thing down on all fours so we can start working on the engine. But I'll bring you back for that.